Hello, my name is Noha Ramadan. I'm a choreographer and performer working with video and dance. In this project, I'm researching how different kinds of spaces come together to create different kinds of appearances. So the difference between a video space and the live scenario, and what happens in these in-between spaces with visibility, what is seen and what is not seen. This project is called And We Shimmered as We Crossed from One Reality to Another, or Aftermyth. This week on residency here in Bassano del Grappa, I'm very happy to have time to work really on physical materials and how they relate to the video image. Often the video is very seductive and we get drawn into all the technical aspects of image production, but this is a live performance, so this week we're really focusing on how the body sits in space. So I've often been interested in the knowledge that sits at the margins or in the periphery or in between things, and the ways in which some knowledge is visible, some bodies are visible, some bodies are invisible, and how do we relate to these different kinds of presence. So in this project, I'm very interested in things like mirroring, shadows, reflection, and invisibility, and playing with these different material states. I have a mask here, which is worn by the figures in the video. And this is a material I've worked with a lot. It's a very high visibility, it's called, reflective material. And this is also a pattern which allows you to see out, but prevents the viewer from seeing in. So I find this tension between who sees what and who can't see and who can see very interesting. I came across the term gatescapes. Actually, an Italian Egyptologist called Rita Lucarelli, she used this term to describe the different thresholds that are depicted in ancient Egyptian funerary spells. And I'm very interested in this idea of a landscape which is full of different thresholds and passageways that we are constantly having to navigate. In ancient Egypt, this was through the mythology around the underworld, but of course, it's very relevant today to understand, how we move in the world between different kinds of contexts and spaces, subcultures and cultures. And in this work, I'm very interested in the idea of what sits outside the frame. So we have these 3 screens here, and I play a lot with the image as it's falling out of the frame and into the darkness of the theater space. And the camera movement is also constantly taking the bodies outside of the frame. On Monday at 5 o'clock, we will be sharing some of the materials that we've been experimenting with this week, with the video and the dance in this beautiful space. Please come, you're very welcome, and I would love to meet you there.